Every 73 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted, according to the Rape, Abuse, and National Incest Network. Now, let me put that into perspective for you. That's all Americans, not just women. Imagine this: you're a bright young college student, tirelessly working towards your degree. You're overwhelmed and you're stressed, and you normally do not go out, but tonight you decide to have a little fun and relieve some of that stress. Seems like a great idea, right? You're drinking at a college party, having a great time, and you start to feel like you're dizzy and lightheaded. So you go outside for some fresh air. You remember walking outside, and then boom, nothing. You regain consciousness and you're beside a dumpster, left there like trash. You realize that you were sexually assaulted. Your clothes are torn, your body aches, and you were badly beaten. You press charges and take this to trial, but your attacker just gets a slap on the wrist because the judge thinks punishing him would ruin his future. He does not care that he had already ruined yours. This is the story of Brock Turner and Chanel Miller, and a prime example of white male privilege. We must teach young Americans to be nurturing, nonviolent, and to take responsibility for their actions, instead of teaching young girls how not to be raped. Rape culture has been created by our society where sexual objectification, integrated with violence, results in the normalization of victim blaming and slut shaming. Rape culture is not new in our society, although the term is fairly new. Rape culture is present in a society or an environment where sexual assault is predominant and normalized by the people and through the media. In order to understand rape culture, we must first understand that it is not necessarily a society or a group of people that outwardly promotes rape, but rather rape culture is about the way that our society views rape altogether and does not take it seriously. We live in a rape supportive culture, meaning we live in a society where sexual assault, rape, and violence is normalized. We recognize rape culture through the behaviors such as victim blaming, slut shaming, and sexual objectification. Victim blaming occurs when the victim of a wrongful act, such as a sexual assault, is held accountable for the act that was committed against them. Slut shaming is when people are criticized for engaging in behavior that is judged to be promiscuous. And sexual objectification is when people are treated like sexual objects instead of actual human beings. All of these contribute to rape culture, and rape culture contributes to sexual assault. If we change the way we teach our youth and we change the way society acts, we can stop the perpetuation of rape culture. This problem is relevant to everyone because it can happen to everyone. It can be your mother, your brother, your sister, it could even be yourself. The assault does not discriminate unless you're a heterosexual white male for the most part. We as a society need to understand this situation so that we can prevent it. By preventing rape culture, it will allow us to feel safer living our everyday lives. If we are able to prevent assault, it'll bring crime rates down. In 2018 alone, there was a total of 6 million sexual assault cases, according to the Bureau of Justice. These are terrifying numbers, especially when about half of sexual assault cases are never reported. This affects all of us because any one of us could be a victim. Stopping rape culture and sexual assault would be nothing but positive to our society. We will have a better sense of safety, crime rates would go down, and we can save millions of people from going through something that traumatizes them and changes their lives forever. If we start educating our youth at a young age, we can better prepare for the future. Our society has normalized sexual objectification, victim blaming, and slut shaming, resulting in our society being labeled a rape culture. By changing our views, we will be able to stop the perpetuation of rape culture and sexual assault. We need to teach children at a young age what is right and what is wrong. We need to teach young girls how not to be raped. We already do this, but that is our main concern instead of teaching others, such as young boys, how not to rape women. Every 73 seconds, an American is sexually assaulted. But together as a society, as a nation, we can work together to bring those numbers down.